What's going on, Juco?
All right. Let me take the headset off. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I love that beat. I forgot who makes it. I think I link it in the description after I wrap these up. But how's everybody's Saturday? Oh my God, Sunday. It's been a blur this weekend. What's going on, Nikwa? I miss you. How are you? I hope everything is okay. I do see you going live on Instagram. I just don't ever be having time to like tap in like I want to. But I hope you're okay. Shabo Zero, what's going on, everyone? And man, it has been an interesting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, today. It's been really good. So as far as content is concerned, because what is YouTube without content at the expense of people, especially women? And so I just wanted to talk about that today, like how everybody's making content, right? Everybody's running up and doing their Cash Apps requests and their hit the likes. I only need 20 more likes. And no. I need this. I need dollar Cash App. I need, somebody hit the super sticker. And all of this is at the expense of who? Women. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear me okay? Are y'all good? Hold on. Oh, I forgot I had this running. My bad. Okay, how you doing? How y'all doing? Let me go back to here. Y'all know I'm not good with this thing. Yeah, so it's all at the expense of women, as it always is. But this time it's women that I know, right? Women that I like. Women that recently have just frankly disappointed the fuck out of me. And as much as I love them, I can't hold this, right? I can't hold how I feel about what I've been seeing. So I always want to start this with, this is my opinion. This is not me trying to fire ammo shots or anything like that. This is just how I feel about these situations. And whether there's a conversation to be had, that's up to you, right? There's something blowing in the background. My heater's on. Is it bad? Hold on. Let me listen. Give me 1 second. Let me hear it. 1 second. Let me hear it. Yeah, I'm in. Second, let me hear it. That's yeah, that's my heater. I can't really do much about that, right? My bad. I can get the mic closer if that's better. But yeah, so one of the ladies in my social group posted a video today, and I wanted to review it because I think it's important, and I wanted to kind of talk about it because it kind of quantifies. Yeah, it's my heater. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in my office. My office is where all my heating stuff is. My bad. But it kind of quantifies some, at least to a certain degree, how I feel and how I've been feeling about a lot of this stuff. Right. And yeah, I miss you so much, Nico. We haven't talked in forever. But I wanted to play it. I don't know, because I've never really reacted to content on my channel. So I don't know how this is going to go. Maybe, okay, let me start with this. So before I play this video, I want to talk about what protection looks like and why it's important as women that we qualify when we get partnered up with men, whatever capacity of protection that they're displaying or actively doing for us as women is sufficient enough for one to keep a safe soul emotionally, physically. And I'm not saying that men should be riding around with AKs and like ready to shoot up the block if somebody steps on, your new heels. But what I am saying is that there is a huge difference between, I think, using language that sounds like protection and actually demonstrating it. So let me start with how my morning went. So this morning, I was already up, but I hadn't touched my phone yet. So I'm kind of lazily, rolling around in the bed, and I decide to pick up my phone and I get a message. And in that message, I'm looking at a snapshot of someone's community wall. And in this case, it's Daryl Long's community wall. So, this is 2024. This is the year of truth. And, we're naming names this year, right? So let me go back to this. Let me read to y'all, because I'm not going to show it, because to me, it violates privacy, right? So this is what Daryl Long has to say about the recent events. He says, while y'all are speculating on my demise, MJ is helping me find a job in NYC so I can move out there. Raw B, still upset. Auntie posted her vagina. And little Mike, slow ass, who can barely speak and twitches all day. Yeah, little cuz daddy won't even say he's a good mother. She's so lucky, and I guess this is Lucky Marie. Lucky Marie's real father don't even want her. LMAO, making her take a STD, and I think he means a paternity test, but I'm not sure if it's sarcasm or not. To make sure she's even his. Laugh my ass off. Now, I want you to remember, this language is coming from a man that is, his channel is propped up on Simp God, but just keep that in mind. The man who raised her in the ground, team stepdad, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm sorry. And Icon Ali sick because his own baby mama won't mess with him and will never speak for him. LMAO. Team Fatty, Team Pedo Boy took the biggest L of 2024 so far. Laugh my ass off. Thought lucky was enough. LMAO. Now because there's a screenshot of text messages. And I guess I'm not sure if it was sent to me this way. It says funny seeing all these broken poor souls try to come for me and I still keep winning. I'ma go to couples therapy with my girl and plan our life in NYC. Oh, and I'll call MJ today on my live to confirm this. LMAO. See you at 8:30. So I don't know if this is older. But then there's a screenshot. And I guess they're talking about him smoking too much, whatever, right? So this is the language of this man. This is, a friend of mine here online, MJ's boyfriend, right? And I don't know what type of energy he thought that was giving, but I'm going to say as a woman, what it was actually giving is that your relationship is fucked and that you're in couples therapy less than 6 months in to your relationship. That's what I'm gauging out of that. Now, again, I don't know. It could be a thing that they're doing couples therapy as a way to prepare for him to come. And then here goes the other thing. And this is what I was saying in a conversation earlier today. Like, this is directly for MJ. Like, I don't know what kind of conversations y'all are having, but I'm not there, right? But as it's been told, is that I guess Daryl Long got, several children and a young one that's at home. Shout out to the babies. I love them. But how are you going to make that work, right? And then also as a woman, right, thinking about this as far as terms, in terms of dating and relationships and stuff, are we also making the implication that he's going to be having a conversation with his other children's mother saying that he's leaving them for you? He's leaving being in the presence of his children for you. I'm not sure what this is given, but that's the interpretation that I'm getting. And I'm not sure if you actually wanted that kind of conversation, that level of speculation to come out on YouTube. But it doesn't, that I don't know if Daryl thought this was a W, but that's not a win for me. What that's saying is that there's something really tragic and really wrong. You need to help him with a job. What kind of skills does he have to support, to help contribute to your household, right? Because I'm not reading it from that. I'm not gauging that from this here that I'm looking at. And I don't, and this is what I mean by protection. The fact that we are here, that people are having these conversations, that people have shared your number on somebody's platform, right? Somewhere in some chat, somehow. Although I don't believe it. I'm going to be honest. The way that it reads is like Daryl fumbled the fucking bag and accidentally gave Lucky your number. That's how it reads to me. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody's posted the receipts for those screenshots. Right? So this is a conversation about protection, right? So protection is not just in, I'm going to make a phone call and let you talk out how you feel. I'm going to be there for you, present, to emotionally shield you from the things that are happening in your life. But it's also being able to demonstrate that I won't do something that compromises you as a fucking person. Right? When I listened to MJ screaming at the top of her, I had never heard this before because I don't watch Daryl, right? But when I heard her screaming about somebody violating her that way, I'm panicking. I'm like, do we collectively need to get the ski yee mask on and ride the fuck out? What is happening? And then so I'm waiting for someone to say something. And, like Daryl just said a few minutes ago, this is a business, right? So his immediate response within like 5 minutes of her doing that panic is to remain on a fucking panel. Now, again, I get that it's a business, right? But to me, there are certain things that, like, you know what, today I need to shut this down early. I got shit that I gotta do. My girl is spazzing the fuck out. I gotta go handle this. I need to catch a flight, make sure that she's safe. Because um, again, this is about protection, right? But I'm not gauging any protection from any of this. What I am seeing, though, is a commodification of women. Again, a bunch of these guys, technically all of them, because the common denominator is, Anton and Fight Club and Lapeef. That's the common denominator out of all of these motherfuckers that are going through all this shit. And for me, like I had said several months ago, they are the fucking ops. And when did we start fucking on the ops, right? So this man just he sits on there, and then finally after a few minutes he gets up and he's on the phone. And that's a problem with, like, well, at least for me personally, I can't do a long distance relationship. The problem is for me that if something happens to me and we're in a long distance relationship, you can't do anything about it. You all way the fuck over there. Like, if you're not catching a flight, a train, a fucking camel, to me, like, you're useless. Really. And I hate to say it like that. But if something was to happen to my person, and then the insult to injury is that this something that happened is because she's in proximity to him. Let's just keep this shit a buck. This shit is happening to her because she's in proximity to him. And what's going on, Lilith? How you doing? And she's not recognizing that her exposing herself to this type of guy is the indirect cause of her personal safety being in fucking danger. First, it's a phone number. Then what else is it? What's next? What is next? How much more do we need? What's going on, Neve? What's going on, ABT? How much more? How much more of an encroachment on our personal safety do we need to have before we start looking at the people that are causing it? What's going on? Hey, y'all. Everybody's pulling up. What's going on, Tiff? Hey, boo. And so I wanted to preface this with a conversation about safety, because this shit is fucking wild to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we get to the point where we have these men that are all Lapeef, Anton, whatever the fuck adjacent with these women, right? And then as a result, these women are being exposed to this level of abuse. And then nobody's supposed to turn around and say, well, bitch, what are you doing? Is this really what you signed up for? Because I don't think any of us have. And this is why there's so much contention in these spaces. People are upset. People are ready to put on the fucking ski and ride out. Like, they don't know they waiting. like people are starting to low-key draw lines in the sand because they're seeing women that they care for being exposed to a bunch of fuckery because of men. So I want to play this clip. And this is Tiff's clip. She posted it earlier today. And when I saw it, I said, bitch, can I play this? Because I think it's important. Because for me, it's about a demonstration, a consistent demonstration as a man to be able to offer someone protection. And no, I don't have to know what's going on personally to make the assumption that I think that in the case of these two men that are with these two women, that they both lack it. So this is just a demonstration of some words from Tiffany. I'm going to play it. Give me a second. I got to mute up real quick.
And now your bitch ass over there begging Tequila. Oh, don't go over there and support that nigga Daryl. I could have fucked that bitch Tequila too. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like they just don't care. And it's quite obvious that they don't care. There's no reason for them to care because they ain't gonna take no L's. You ain't about to subject black men to no consequence. They already know that. They can do whatever they want to. Whatever they want to. And you're still going to advocate for them because they're not only telling you that you are their enemy, they're showing you. I want y'all to listen to something here.
And Tequila used to be here every single day in my chat sucking dick. She used to be hitting me up on my Instagram.
All right, I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
And Tequila used to be here every single day in my chat sucking dick. She used to be hitting me up on my Instagram.
Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute.
I can see this motherfucker now. As soon as the show over, he do like this. Well, I'm ready to go.
Any kind of way.
She did nothing wrong. But Tequila, you see the difference? If you was behind a real man like myself, you would have an actual defender. But you don't. Your man is going to be quiet. Your man is online with no avatar. Your man is scared to even come up and show where he lives at. You have no real protector. You need my girlfriend to protect you.
He said, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband.
Daryl Long with your living ass. Your name need to be Daryl Short.
You find some purpose in your life because this cannot be what gives your life meaning. In the words of Dwight Schrute, you pathetic, short little man.
Y'all niggas ain't shit. No, it's your daddy or your granddaddy. That's the problem.
So yeah. And I want to remind y'all that this fight is between two women that are friends. Well, two women that are friends. They're boyfriends. So these two women's significant others have contention with each other. And they're willing, collectively on both sides, let's keep this a fucking buck, to weaponize their women as ammunition towards the other. What's going on, Angel? What's going on, Scar Beauty? I miss y'all. And I'm supposed to sit back, right? And not feel no fucking way. None of us are, we just supposed to keep all of our heads in the sand and say, oh, well, it's these women and this, all of this stuff, all of this is public humiliation. Public humiliation. Tequila right now is feeling bullied and harassed by this dude. MJ has deleted her fucking channel. Shit is not the same anymore. And so here we are. You know, this conversation, to me, I'm trying not to, I'm gonna drop the link, because if somebody wants to come up here and maybe talk me out of some of this shit and tell me it's not as bad as what I'm looking at it, but it makes me question, and I'm just going to keep it a buck. It makes me question the ability, for these two women to discern what the fuck is happening around them, right? And again, this is not me taking no jabs. This is me stating something that I'm observing. And is this what they want in a partner? Obviously it is, because they're with them. Let me just say that. But the level of public humiliation, the level of inability of these men to control themselves, to me, speaks volumes. Now, mind you, MJ's dude, and I didn't even know this shit until yesterday, is running around calling women bitches that don't agree with him, right? You know, he's even, according to some other women, has been quoted as saying, if a young girl starts her period, she's a woman. Now, for us other women, we hear that and we understand that that's a fucking red flag. That's a fucking dog whistle. Now, I haven't been over to his platform. I'm not interested to go over to his platform, but I'm listening to all these people, and I can see, you can cut the fucking tension with a knife. You can cut it with a fucking knife. I mean, I was watching a chat and women were just, yeah, he called me a bitch this time. He threatened to do this to me. He threatened my family. He did this. And this is our lovely Tequila's man. The man that got beef with fucking MJ's dude. And then I'm telling people in the background, y'all gonna make me sit on my hands with this shit? Y'all just want me to not say nothing. So if any of you ladies or any of y'all have been paying attention to anything I've been saying recently, and I know that my content is gone because of some fuck shit with my ex-husband, we'll talk about it another day. But there is something fundamentally wrong with this situation. I didn't meet any of these women. Underneath of the pretense that they would ever choose these type of motherfuckers. The ones that can't protect them when the internet wants to reach out and touch them. When somebody is running on panels saying, yeah, I'm going to put my dick in her mouth. Fuck her. Fuck you. Fuck your kids. All this other fuck shit. And at the same time, another woman is having her fucking personal, protected, private information, federally fucking protected, posted on the internet somewhere, according to them. I don't believe it, because I'm going to tell you that whole shit from the last 48 hours with Lucky Marie and the screenshot from the StreamYard of Daryl Longmat, that was fucking him. The question is, when was the time period? And why won't Lucky tell that? And why won't she say who the fuck she gave that image to? Why won't she say it? And why won't you fucking ask? Playing in our fucking face. Playing in our fucking face. And I'm not supposed to feel, well, no, I'm allowed to feel however I want to feel. But I think also I've been struggling with not losing my temper with all of this. When I met these girls, we was all over at Swabs. We was all in fucking Taz's chat. Even though I was a new girl on the scene, but I came over, I was exposed to a different sector, a different understanding of how, and I'm saying this because when I met everyone, I was married. I was the married mammy, right? Trying to figure out whether my marriage was worth something salvaging. We were all fucking tight, Niqua. We would be over at SWAT like did we fucking forget the whole shit with Moonflower and how everyone was 10 toes fucking down? I didn't. I was there when that shit popped off and I said, oh fuck, here we go. And we all collectively wrote out behind Moonflower. Some of us more than others, right? And some women even taking shots behind it. Not myself, but other women like Tequila. Against other women, talking shit, right? And now I got to look at who they fucking choosing. I got to look at who these women are fucking choosing now. Women that will let their fucking man post on the internet that, yeah, we going to get counseling and she's going to help me get a job. Prepare. I won. Is that protection? And he's using their private, because this is not just he's screenshotting like he's not just like rewriting the information. He takes a clip, screenshots the fucking text message thread. So he could take shots at other motherfuckers on YouTube. So the question is how MJ, how much are you into this? Is this a fucking game for you too? I would never. And the audacity of my born black, gonna die black life ever accept no fuck ass shit like this. Why the fuck do we know y'all getting counseling? Y'all not even 6 months old yet. Why the fuck do I know? Because your man won't shut the fuck up. That's why. He's not fucking protecting you. He's fucking using you. And if you're down with that shit, cool, but fucking say it. And Tequila, you too. Don't have these women ready to fucking ride out, sitting in the fucking discords and back chats like, what the fuck is going on? And y'all not saying no shit. Letting these niggas fucking embarrass y'all online in 4 fucking K. Women fucking hurt because they felt abandoned by y'all. women that I've talked to, that I've had personal conversations confused by y'all, worried for y'all's fucking safety. Talking to me, trying to figure out if we need to make fucking escape plans for y'all. Making me feel some type of fucking way. Let me get it together. Let me get it together, because y'all trigger me. Y'all trigger me. Should nobody know? Should nobody know? And the reason that people do know is because of them. Their inability to demonstrate what the fuck it takes to be a quality fucking dude. That's the only thing I can fucking call it. And I don't know what's going on in y'all's personal lives. I'm not here to speculate on it. They might be great individuals in real time. But I'm telling you, this fighting shit that's going on, y'all are going to be the casualties of that fucking war. What else can I say? What else can I say? Sitting around, watching this shit go on, and fucking men weaponizing y'all against the other fucking nigga because he got some shit that he want to fucking say. Especially with MJ's dude, like that nigga is the fucking worst. He is the worst. Like, he's the worst online. I don't know in comparison if he's the worst of the two. Yeah, this space is the fucking love connection. How many times do we have to see another woman talk about, oh, I was talking to this guy and X, Y, and Z happened afterwards? How many times we got to see it? How many more stories do we got to hear? Women's nudes getting exposed. And that's the other thing. And this is what I meant to mention. And I know I might be stepping on toes when I say this shit. But as I was having conversations with some of the other women that actually fucking care about what's happening now, they started looking like, what the fuck? Like, how bad is this shit? Because we got to remember the back history of people like Daryl Long. And then so as folks are looking, you know what we found on that nigga's Facebook? You know what we found on his Facebook? His baby mama's ass. I'm assuming the one that's supposed to be schizophrenic. But her ass on his Facebook with other pictures of the baby. And he's the fucking simp god. He don't even know how to protect his own kid's mother off of his own shit. Right? So I'm saying to myself, as we're having this conversation, like, when does MJ think that she not going to be next? Like, even the language that the nigga uses is not, I'm putting this shit together to get, MJ in a position, so we can be together properly, right? In this shit, he's talking about she's helping him get a fucking job. So now you building him up, you using all your resources for him. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound like the shit that Taz and Cynthia was talking about? And then we also got to watch potentially you get doxxed because he got a beef with another nigga. I mean, if it was me, yeah, I'd be getting counseling too. Like straight up, I'd be getting fucking counseling too. But I'd also be reevaluating if that's the one that I want to be with. If it was me, he would be left to his own fucking devices. That's me, but I can't tell another woman who to be with and why she shouldn't be with them because it sounds like hate, right? But don't get the rest of us like, because all the shit that's happening is starting to involve the fucking ladies because y'all not being honest about what's happening in the background. Let me take this headset off because I don't need it anymore. I'm sorry. I didn't have it on since the video was playing. And again, this is not, you know, y'all can do with this whatever you want to, right? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all can at this point feel whichever way. If somebody wants to come and have a conversation with me, you know how to get in touch with me. I'm absolutely fucking disappointed. Tequila, one of the sweetest people I know on this platform. With her little soft voice and her singing ass. MJ, headstrong, intelligent, funny. And I don't want to see this for them. So I'm gonna get on this platform and say all the shit that the other women want to tell y'all, but just ain't fucking saying. Yeah, they love you. We all love y'all. But this shit is fucking wild. It's fucking wild. So yeah. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. If anybody wants to come up and add anything or tell me, Jelly, I'm wrong, or Jelly, shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're talking about, mind your business or whatever, because it's not my business. It's absolutely not. But I mean, you know, like the way that they can compromise these women, and I keep saying it about these men that don't know. I mean, every fucking channel, fucking this might be risky, which is Fight Club 2.0, Fight Club, fucking all of these panels fucking use y'all silly ass fucking girls. Sit up there. I mean, I called somebody and I'm like I've literally seen women at work on fucking panels. And I'm not saying that you can't do that, right? Because I've definitely like been on a panel listening in, chiming out, but I work from home, right? But I've seen these women risking their place of business and being fired, right? For conduct, just to be on a fucking panel with these fucking non-select ass niggas. They're all fucking non-selects. All of them want to fucking convince y'all to fuck on them because they can't do it nowhere fucking else. Scar, my point. Exactly. You know what kind of level of fucking embarrassment? Nobody should fucking know that shit. Nobody should fucking know. But because a nigga got some shit to prove, he going to use you as his fucking shield. He's not even fucking married to you. He doesn't even have the legit rights to fucking brag on you. What bills is this nigga paying for you? For him to brag on you like this, to use your fucking talent and your fucking resources. And this is why fucking Princella laughs at y'all. Goofy asses. Time I turn around, but it's a bunch, Scar, to be a bunch of women on these fucking panels talking about, oh, well, if I want a man and a man got to do this and I don't want no bandits, and look who the fuck all of y'all end up with. And getting in the mix and getting embarrassed by the same fucking bandits that y'all say y'all don't want. God damn. And I think, and let me say this to Tequila too, I think it is silly if your man has ever said some fuck ass shit to some women and about women and girls for you to go anywhere and try to say you don't condone. And I'm saying this with kindness. I'm going to tell you, don't hit another goddamn panel and say it. And this is why. You being with him is condoning it. And so when women turn around and look at you and be like, what the fuck is this nigga saying? Sis, this is your guy. This is you. Speak for it. You cannot turn around and tell us, I don't condone. No. That's like standing next to a crackhead and say, I don't condone crack while you just watching your auntie smoke her fucking teeth out. It don't work that way. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but you can't do that. And I'm not trying to say it. That's the only way that I know to say it, right? And I mean it with love. I mean that shit with love. I don't know how. Shaybo, what's going on, Sexy Red? Thanks for coming by. I've seen at least 6 women sleep with and claim Rob Rack. We got to do better. Yeah, he's a fucking sleazeball. He's a fucking sleazeball. I have no clue why a woman would ever. But here we are. We got to watch it. We got to watch the fucking house burn down. And people love it, right? Because it's content. It's content. And y'all will use yourselves, your integrity, your value, your fucking resources. Like, I never found myself having to back up the words of fucking Princella to paint a picture to the girls that I fucking fuck with. I never thought I'd have to do that. I thought we all knew better. And I'm not saying that you're not allowed to have a man. I'm not saying that. But when they start doing shit like this, nah, I'm a pass. I'm a fucking pass. You know, people want to argue, you know, oh, who said what? Who said it the most? The fact that the fact that they're fucking saying it is the problem. It's even coming out of their mouths at all. The fact that I got to find out that a social internet friend of mine has to go through counseling with a nigga that you've known or dated less than 6 months. The level of speculation and embarrassment that a motherfucker could do with that kind of shit. But because he's a fucking goofy, he don't know no better. The fact that I gotta sit and watch women in a fucking chat talk about, yeah, you know, he called me a bitch too. He threatened my family and all this other bullshit. It's not about, and I talked about this, right? It's about when we harm other people, right? So, and I talked about this in a video, and it's never, I may have to do another video on it again about positive intent. And it's about effective communication and conflicts. And it's about how do we engage properly with like apologizing, interacting, listening to the person that's been harmed, and how do we go about trying to rectify that? Because we can all be villains in another person's story, right? And one of the things that I learned when I was being taught that is that it doesn't matter if you're the person that's victimized someone else. It doesn't matter what your intent was. You could have been thinking something absolutely rational and thought-provoking when you said the fuck ass shit and never meant it to be hurtful or whatever. But in this case, we know it's hurtful because he's making threats to women and calling women bitches and threatening their family and all other else. But it's not about what your intent was. It's about its perception, right? So it's not about what you meant when the words came out your mouth. It's about how the public perceives those words being uttered out of your mouth, right? So when someone tells you this was harmful, don't come to them with, I don't condone. You come to them in humility. You come to them with a, I'm sorry. So don't get your ass on another panel, Tequila. I need you to take a time out. I need you just take a time out for real. Just sit in the clouds, do what I'm doing, observe and fucking report. Take time to sit back and get your thought, because I know this shit has to be rough. I know it does. But don't do that again. Because there were women that were pissed off behind that shit because it feels like a fucking gaslight. I'm just keeping it a buck with you because I care. It feels like a fucking gaslight. For every woman that has been harmed physically, emotionally, financially, in whatever other ways, when we hear that, it feels like a gaslight. You can't start something with a I don't condone. No, ma'am. Absolutely not. And this is the other thing. Now that I'm thinking about Tequila, this is the other thing. So this is where the both of y'all fucked up, right? When y'all decided to have that conversation about the screenshot of Daryl with his pants at his thighs. That shit was funny. With his pants at his thighs. With Lucky. One of the worst things you could probably do as a woman to another woman is try to position your man as better. Even though Daryl had already did it. We heard him do that in the clip earlier. We heard him say that, Tequila, if you was with a man like me, you know, I could protect you. And but. That's an absolute fucking gaslight. But we cannot then turn around. I don't know how that conversation went. Somebody wants to talk to me. I'm inclined to listen to it. But we cannot turn around and go back and then tell that woman, right, that my man will protect you. Because you know what that sounds like as a woman? That I'm trying to tell you that your nigga ain't shit. And mine's is better. So jump on this train. And again, it's not about intent. Because I can almost hear Tequila saying, no, sis, I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying to help. And I know you were trying to help. I know you were. But when you use language like that in an already very volatile situation, it's not going to come off good. And even if the conversation goes good, people are going to walk away with bitter emotions. And we got to stop doing this to each other. We got to think about how we say, how we speak to one another as women. Because sometimes we get, you know, we get a man and we forget where we the fuck at sometimes. And I get it. And you feel secure in that, you know, he's my man. He's whatever that looks like for you. You get secure in that. But sometimes your security is not another woman's security. And sometimes when you try to share that, because I know for a fact that Tequila, however that conversation went down when Tequila sent MJ the fucking pic with Derek from in between November and December, because that's my timeline. That's what I'm giving. I'm throwing that out there for people who are listening and looking. In between November, no, maybe October and November. I'm sorry. October and November. Nobody needed to tell me that because I sit in the clouds and I watch, right? Watcher of the fucking Watchmen, right? And I know that Tequila was trying to help. She's like, yo, sis, like this nigga's not being good to you. He's not. I can imagine how that conversation went. I can imagine her saying, sis, like, I know that we've went through some stuff. I love you. I would never want to hurt you. And I know that Tequila for a fact meant that because I know that she's that kind of woman. It just don't end that way. It don't end that way. Not all the time. And I'm just saying this to point this out, that for us as an example of being cautious about how we handle other women, right? What's going on, Liberated? How you doing? And then you got ex-girlfriends calling. Well, I'll say a fake ex-girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this on a public platform too, because I've said it a couple of times privately. How can you find yourself, and this is for Daryl, how can you find yourself in a position as a man where a woman is a catalyst of nearly destroying your life and you end up on a fucking StreamYard with her? How is it with anybody, just human beings in general, right? Just imagine you have a family, right? You date someone, the shit goes south for whatever reason. And part of that shit going south is them and another group of individual conspire to call CPS, the feds, and whatever else on you, right? And they do it. They don't just conspire, they actually do it, right? How the fuck are y'all ever talking again? How does that work? How does that level of fucking violation to your person and your fucking family ever wind up with you speaking highly of them ever the fuck again, if ever uttering their name the fuck at all? How does that work? Or is it just content? Because for me, it don't make no fucking sense. Because if it was me, it would be on site with everybody forever. I would never mention you ever again. But for everyone else, you fuck with me and my fucking family, it is on site. But I will act like you don't exist until I see you, and then it's on site. And I only have two conclusions about that, but I'm not going to say it here. So, more of the story. I need y'all to stop playing in my fucking face. I am I'm disappointed in my girls. I'm disappointed. And I love them. And this is why I'm so fucking mad. But I'm not getting the demonstration of protection from either one of these men. But if y'all want to choose them, then fuck on and go choose them. I can't stop you, right? I'm not here to stop you. Believe me, I'm done. I got, I can't sit and watch this shit no more. I can't sit and watch it. And like I had said to one person that one of y'all fucking hurt, they're going to have to find out the fucking long way. Because it ain't nothing that we can do. It ain't nothing that we can do now. They flying to see niggas, and niggas coming through and knocking their ankles loose and shit. It's done. It's a wrap, and I know that. It ain't nothing that I could say to and I'm not here really to say it. My thing is I'm sharing my opinion about the shit that I'm seeing. And so it's really disappointing. And I think that because everyone is thinking about just themselves in a situation, and you're forgetting that you're displaying all this shit on a fucking public platform, that you don't understand that other people that care about y'all are being harmed in the fucking process. People that care about y'all are being hurt watching y'all allow this sort of fucking behavior with these niggas. These niggas will use y'all and talk about how they had your legs wide fucking open on this platform. If it meant a click and a fucking view. If it meant another nigga validating them. Remember when fucking one community did that shit to Cat Carn too? He's in the fucking bathroom hollering, talking about I had my dick down her throat. Y'all remember that shit? I know some of y'all remember that shit. That shit's fucking embarrassing. Using y'all to get validation from other men, get clout from other men off of y'all's fucking wombs. And y'all just let it happen. Hold on, Shaba. I gotta put my headphones on. Hey, girl.
I came up here for some smoke.
You can't. I don't really have smoke. I just had to get that off.
No, I got some smoke.
Okay, go ahead. Go on with the smoke.
Can I do it? I can go. I got two bullets. Look, I got 2 bullets, Angelica. Which one you want first? I'll give you the 2 options. You want the fuck men bullet, or would you like the bitches? What are we doing bullet? Which one would you like first?
Okay, so I feel like the bitches, what are we doing, should go first, and then we should wrap it up with the fuck men. Let's
got
go
it.
that
Got
way.
it.
Okay.
Bitches, what are we doing? You know, I was just talking the other day about how, you know, it can be discouraging as a woman when you're looking for someone to be your lover, homie, friend, whatever your intentions are, because the numbers, you know, I think it's 4 to 1. There's 4 men, 4 women to every man, something like that. But first of all, don't get discouraged. A lot of those ladies like ladies, so that knocks the numbers, you know, down a little bit more. Ladies, what are we doing? These men are you don't see these men exposing other women's vaginas and titties and shit, sharing it, telling all these dudes behind the scenes. You see them doing it to other women. You don't think they're going to do it to you too? And then to Angelica's point, some bitches out here actually care about y'all stupid asses. They care that they see your vagina on somebody's community wall. They care. It hurts them. Bitches, we got to do better. We got to choose better. How about we start with this, ladies? Just this one thing could do. Ladies, please stop sending your pussy pics to these men. Can we just start there? Can we just start that with small thing? Please stop sending your pussy pics to these men. Please. Can we start, please? And now I'm going to go on into fuck these men. They ain't shit. They will take your pussy pics. They will share them everywhere. All these dudes will be staring at you on YouTube. You don't even know that they've seen your pussy, passing it around. I need a break. Where's my fan? Whew.
Did you catch a hot flash?
Girl, I had to break out my church fan. I caught a hot girl.
Oh my God. I can't be serious.
Do you know how many vaginas I've seen on this app and titties and shit? And I'm a heterosexual. I don't like bitches. But do you know how many I've seen? And these bitches keep going back and sending them again to new dudes.
You know what it is? I'm sorry.
Go ahead. These dudes that they think are like I used Rob earlier as an example. You know, I sat around him for a long time. You know, we spoke offline a little bit on the phone. We were friendly, not romantically in any way, because fucking yuckety. But we was cool. You know, I was surprised that the hoes that would come through there and show their titties, and he got lots of ass because they want some sort of attention. And I really believe bitches love a fixer-upper. You know what I'm saying? These bitches think that they're gonna fix this dude up or take him to higher ground, and they're gonna be, you know, right along with them. No, bitch, you're not. He's just using you. He's using you for your numbers, for Cash App, for you to do all the legwork while he just sits there. Bitch, listen.
All right. And this is the other thing too. Like, how many times do we have to see these men demonstrate that they are willing to use and pivot other women against each other to fight in order for them to make a profit? Right?
All the time on those panels, bro. It's crazy.
They will absolutely use women and share enough information between these women to get them to infight, and then they'll just sit back and be like, look at these bitches out of control. Right. Somebody send me some Cash Apps. Hurry up, somebody, like the video. Hurry, like, it's the same fucking shit. And to your point, yes, the problem is that these women think that they're fucking special. You are not.
Nope.
You are not. He sends you a few Cash Apps. He sends you a good morning, I love you text. But that nigga can't be there for you when you're doxxed. You are not fucking special. my ex-husband, let me not do that. Never mind. It don't even fucking
yeah.
matter.
Hey,
The nigga-
listen, I was.
it just,
Hey,
it, just,
don't.
it
Yeah.
wouldn't happen. That's all I'm gonna say. It wouldn't
Okay.
happen. It wouldn't happen. We're not together, but it wouldn't happen, right? That's all I'm gonna say. But I just need us. I need us to tighten the fuck up.
Yep.
I am on the East Coast. I do not mind if somebody needs to go somewhere. I do not mind. I don't know how many times I said I don't like. I got gas money. I do
Isn't
not
it so
mind.
disappointing when you hear on YouTube or any other social media site? Isn't it? It's just so disappointing when you hear something like this happening to a woman that you really liked or respected or cared about who she was, and then you hear that she's allowing these things to happen to her, and you're just in disbelief, right?
You're in
It's happened to me.
disbelief.
You know, I've seen people, or men even. I've seen a few men like, "What are we doing?" It's so terrible. It really does affect you personally. Like your feelings get hurt a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. Women, I mean, to maybe not their understanding, women are hurt. Women that are in their social orbit that care are fucking hurt.
Yeah.
But they won't know that because because of this shit with the men. They're so busy dealing with the fucking fallout of these agents of fucking chaos that they don't even know that these women are hurting watching this shit. And I get that for some women, this experience is new. You never thought that you would be here, but this is part of the fucking territory when you start fucking with these agents of chaos on YouTube, these non-fucking selects. No, they're not beefing. Their men are. And using them as fucking bullets in the process, liberated. They're using them as fucking fodder in the process of their
That's
beef.
wild when they do that. That's wild when men do that. That is so wild.
Girls, you over there playing a banjo? What is happening?
I'm sorry. It's my stupid text notification. The girl, when I first, sorry to change the subject, when I first got that, it scared the shit out of me. The very first time I heard it, I was like, oh my God. Sorry.
Okay. No, is it like a movie? Like
yeah, it's like a dong.
Okay. But yeah, that's all that I'm saying. Like, I don't know how much more I can like wrap my mind and try to use, because I don't use a lot of big words, right? Even though I'm a reader, I don't use a lot of big words. So I don't know if there's any much more I can give to it, right? But this is what I will say is that y'all ladies have some really strong women back behind y'all that are just waiting and in confusion. Y'all know where y'all know I'm in Delaware. I'm on the East Coast. I can touch grass with anybody if you want to, right? Somebody
I hate to hear that Tequila was going through that, man. She's such a nice lady, and every time I've ever encountered her in lots of different sectors, she's just so nice, you know.
She's a sweetheart. She is the people's fucking teddy bear.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Is she learning anything from what's going on here, or is she just going to stay?
I don't know.
What's up with that?
But like, and at the same time, it's not for us, right? It's
right.
Not
Sure.
for us.
Sure.
You know, like I said, these women got to learn the long way. But I can't watch anymore. But everybody is talking about it. This has been the thing for the last several days, since Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever day it was. Like,
I've seen a bit of it.
Well, I woke up. I got my coffee. I sat down at my desk to get ready to start work. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to listen to a little bit of YouTube while I'm getting these emails in. And I hit YouTube and Sharon Bracey was on. He's never came across my fucking algorithm. And he's not a man that I want coming across my algorithm. Like his adjacency makes him a non-fucking select to me. And they're talking about, you know, money and Cash Apps, and all these people are pulling up on this man's panel. I'm looking, I'm like, he's been accused of abuse. This one has said, you know, fuck women and children. This one has said that he wanted women deleted when he gets mad. You know, this one, and I'm like, so this is guilty by fucking association. This is your team, Sharon Bracey. I don't want shit to fucking do with you ever in life. So if
girl, that man's name is Sharon. Okay.
Sharon, whatever the fuck. It's spelled like, Sharon. It's spelled Sharon. But I mean, not to take shots or anything at him, but I'm like,
I did
the kind of orbiting you want to keep, right? I don't want you in my algorithm. I clicked, like, I listened to it for a little bit, but after I was done listening, I was like, do not ever recommend this channel ever again. And I mean, that's just where I'm at. Not to say that people can't go to listen to him, because people are going to seek content from anywhere, right? Because we're in the age of content, we're in the age of truth. So people are going wherever the fuck they want to go and all this other stuff. But I was like, no, I was like, your fucking orbit is all fucked up to me. Like, how are you as a married man, like, have all these people on your panel, and at some point you've done virtual business like with them? Like, get the fuck out of my face. Get off my phone. Well, scared, the reason is because they're all adjacent. They're all adjacent to each other. So all of these men,
they definitely, I've watched all them little, there's like 5 or 6 of those channels. And I've watched a lot of them. From the clouds only, and it seems like they have the same blueprint, like the same recipe.
Yeah,
it's the same recipe, all of them. And if they can get 2 women on, usually there's all men. Occasionally you'll see 1 woman up there, and usually whatever she says is the dumbest shit they ever heard. But if there's 2 or more women up there, they definitely try to get them to argue. I've seen that a lot. They do it. All of them do it. All those different channels. Yeah, the risky one. This one, the other one, all the same shit.
They're all Anton umbrella adjacent.
That Fatty, all of them, yeah.
All of them. They're all Anton umbrella adjacent. And they want to play in everybody's face. And because you got all these new people coming around, they don't fucking know no better. They don't know. They don't know that these men have some sort of they think that they just, you know, that somehow they've become parasocial and they've become friends out of fucking thin air. No. This is all by design. And I can't fuck with none of it. Somebody talking about, yeah, Sharon, I don't give a fuck if a Sharon is live. He'll never get a click or a view from me ever again. Looking at a man that's married and he's sitting on a panel with people that have at one point said that they would be with a minor. You as a married man, like, just imagine, and let me ask y'all, because I look at everything as a business, right? Since we want to talk about, you know, this is content, this is a business. Just imagine if some of these people decided that they wanted to go get new jobs and they somehow found out that these people are adjacent with these types of folks, right? Do you think you as an employer, you would give them a job if you knew that they were on the internet talking about they wanted to fuck on a child? Do they feel like it's okay?
The answer is no.
They feel like it's okay to have discussions about age of consent when it comes to fucking minors that are in the guardianships of their fucking parents, you dumb fucks talking about it? You think that they're hiring them? You think they're going to give them a job, anything past flipping some fucking burgers?
No, ma'am.
These niggas are 1099 adjacent forever. It's either flipping fucking burgers or 1099.
There's a man over in, I don't know what sector he is, but he, out of his mouth, you know, talked about how he did something when he was 19 with a 13-year-old. And people were like, what did you just say? And he made it sound like it was no big deal. You know, he made it seem like it was the girl's fault. Wasn't a big deal. And now he's in his 40s or whatever, but now he's being banned from all kinds of channels. Like, as soon as they see him coming, he's banned. Banned. Super banned.
I mean,
like, why would you let him, like, come hang with you after that?
Well, it's because it's fuck ass man brain. It's like these raggedy ass nigger brains. That's what
that dude is. He's blocked from so many places. He just needs to stay on his own channel.
But that's
But
how
at
it
this
should
point,
be. People like
just stay
that
over there.
should be shunned.
That's
But what
right.
these people do, they are so morally corrupt and vague that they will run up streams about a person that's talked about children, and they'll do it for weeks on weeks on weeks on weeks instead of reporting these motherfuckers to the authorities.
He has said some such cringy shit about the scenario because he gets pressed all the time and then blocked. He has said some cringy shit about that 13-year-old girl to make it all her fault. Like, I'm not gonna repeat it, but he has said some really disgusting shit.
And so did girl, I don't even.
Mhm.
But anyway, moral of the story is that all these men are adjacent to each other. They've all done some sort of business, whether it be on each other's panels, do
Mhm.
content about each other, share audiences, simulcast. Is this really the quality? Is this really the pool of men that you want?
Little ads and shit for their little products. Mhm.
Like, is this really what you want?
Merch.
Shit's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
that's all I got.
hope that this tequila, hope she pulls through this okay. That was wild that he said that about her. That's fucked up, bro. That dude's a piece of shit. I never liked him. I don't know much about MJ at all. I remember her from Suave's channel.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we all met. All
She's
of
just she's one of the ladies that didn't speak to me. So like I said, I don't know much about her.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
What? Because it's like 3 or 4 of them in the chat right now. Also, that stop speaking to me. It's all good.
Oh my God, this is not what that's about,
I want some smoke. No, I'm just. You're right. You're right.
Leave it be.
I don't give a shit, girl.
I know. But yeah, I'm just saying that that this is what y'all asked for, right? But I hope this is really what you signed up for, because when you start dabbling in bandits, because that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had to use bandits in my typical language, but when you start dabbling with bandits, you start winning Bandita prizes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that it's fair, and I'm not saying that it's right, but it's a part of the territory. So, yeah, Lita, you late. But I'm not sure if I have anything else to add to this. I think I've kind of exhausted all my thoughts on this. I'm not sure. I'm going to post it one more time just in case somebody else wants to come, right? And add anything. No, not that button. This is how you can tell I'm not a YouTuber, because I just be pressing anything that don't be the right thing. Yo, Scar said, never mind. Bandit is a term that women use to describe kind of like, non-select men. That's what I call them. I call them non-selects. But yeah, like I think like the funny way to just, or the more humorous way, I don't know. Because again, it wasn't like it was language that I walked into. So I'm not sure. What's going on, Keyshawn? Hey Moo, how you doing? Y'all missed a lot. But yeah, so bandit is not language that I use per se. So yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at. So I just understand that it's like a really trashy guy who, like, when he's in your presence, he just makes it worse by existing. But yeah, so that I think if I'm getting that correct, but I think there are some look at bruh, make that bread. But yeah, so I think that there are ladies in the chat and a couple of the brothers that can define bandit a lot better than I can, right? But yeah, here we're just in a place where I don't know. Moo, you probably gonna have to red ball this back, brother. I'm not sure if you're aware of what's going on, but if you're not, I suggest you definitely red ball this back. But I do, since I'm kind of wrapping this up, I do want to thank everybody for showing up. You know, Keyshawn, Lita, Liberated Zero, Mumu just pulled up, Scar Beauty, Lilith, my boo thing. ABT was in here. I don't know where she went. Raw, and I want to thank her for giving me license to use her video, because I think it's really important that we make sure that we do our checks and balances if we're going to be on this Obama's platform and YouTube platform, using other people's content, like not just even like using fair use, but actually creating dialogues with other content creators, because to me that's breaking bread. And also Niqua, like that, she's my boo thing too. But yeah, I think I've exhausted all the words that I have for this, right? Besides disappointment, besides being highly critical of the claim that either one of these two guys, Daryl or Truth, I feel like I've seen him before, because I seen something that said Tappin one time when I see him in a channel, and I'm like, I feel like I've seen Tappin before, but
I've seen that Truth person before.
Well, I've seen like the username Tappin, like TAP''N. So,
ooh, I think I have too.
You know what I'm saying? It sound, but I could be confusing it with somebody else. But
maybe it was trapping.
I don't know. But I am highly critical of these two men and their ability to actually demonstrate like the kind of protection that these women deserve. And in fact, I doubt it. And I use this stream to demonstrate why, right? Why my feelings are. Why my feelings are that way. And then also why I feel like they're using these women as like, let alone shields, but ammunition to weaponize against each other, because they have an axe to grind. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like I said, I don't know if I have any more words for it, other than I just think that both of them just lack the qualities that I think these women should be choosing. But here we are, and this is not a shot at the ladies. This is just me saying, like, here we are, like, regardless of my feelings, and at least me talking about listing my examples as one individual to say, this is my reasoning why that I highly doubt that this is that we are in a place where these women have still chose that. I love them to death. I am highly fucking disappointed. And I don't know what's going to change. Like, I have to let them do this, right? But I think because I was fine up until I seen that community post that was sent to me earlier today. I was absolutely fine. Like, to me, that is a super violation of privacy. Like, let alone is one person violating privacy that we don't know about, allegedly, right? Posting numbers in a comment section. But also, we have him unknowingly violating their relationship because he's trying to demonstrate that he caught a fucking W. Like, to me, that is the weakest shit I've ever seen, right? And this Truth guy needs to really be accountable for some of these fucking words that he's used against women. Because the women that you're with have fucking friends, right? You have a mother, right? You have sisters, fucking daughters. And imagine these people having to be replayed the fuck ass shit that you said. And I know nobody's going to pay me no mind, because who am I? I'm just little old Angelica. You know what I'm saying? I was always, the chick. I was there for it, but I'm just there for shit, But I've been around this space for a long ass time, and I think that's one of the things that I think most of everyone doesn't know. Like I've been around, YouTube before a Taz, before Daryl Long, before, like Anton took off and all these people. Like, I've been here and I've been in spaces and I've built relationships with people. Like, I have a lot of actual friends, real life, that come from here, right? But this level of fucking degeneracy and dustiness that I'm seeing, and I'm seeing because they don't know how to fucking demonstrate self-control, right? And I like, take my words, pick them a fucking part, and say, oh no, Angelica, you're wrong, and this is how you're wrong, and all this other stuff. But I'm just telling you, it's not about your intention, it's about how it's perceived. I would never, as a partner to someone, ever put our personal business on the internet. I would never give anybody within a fucking centimeter to speculate about where my fucking relationship is. You know why? Because I fucking care. And caring for my partner means way more than proving a group of people that don't give a fuck and want to see me decline and disappear off the face of the fucking internet a fucking inch. It means way more than that. And a man that can't control his language, he doesn't have the ability to demonstrate self-fucking control, to not disrespect people and call them bitches and threaten them because he doesn't like what the fuck they're saying. He feels disrespected. Makes me challenge. Those examples make me challenge these men's ability to demonstrate protection. That's it. That's it. That's all. And I'm just saying that these two women are truly in for a long ride if they don't sit back and have a conversations with these guys, because they will use them as fucking fodder if that means that these men can win an imaginary dick measuring contest.
Well said.
Oh, this was the last example, because I was supposed to write this down. This is the last example. So I don't know, and this is me speculating because I'm not clear on it, right? I don't know if what the situation was between Truth and Daryl Long. And I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to have to like mute you up real quick because it's like I keep getting feedback. Thank you. I don't know which community wall, or I mean, not which community wall. What's going on, MJ? I don't know how the beef started between Truth and Daryl Long when it comes in terms of how that happened. But how I've heard it said is that allegedly Truth put his hands and feet on his ex-wife. I don't know if his ex-wife was trying to escape. I'm not sure what that looked like for her. But in the process, I'm assuming that she left. Somehow she ended with Daryl. And this is just for me like another issue that I have with like being able to demonstrate fucking protection. So somehow she ends up over there, right? I don't know what the conversation was. I haven't looked into it. This is just me speculating. But he weaponizes a story against him. But I said to myself, I said, Angelica, how is it a battered woman ends up with another man, but somehow he ends up fucking this woman? Is this woman's protection not more important than your fucking sexual desire? Or is it about you getting back? I don't know, because the story's not clear. But when I heard it, I said, wait a minute. Why is this woman, if she's running from her ex-husband that put hands on her, how are you managing to fuck on this woman? Is that what you call protection? And then you say that you fucked her. I don't know whether the story is true. The woman said she wanted to get up on the panel and say that it's not true. I don't fucking know. But if that's a story that you want to tell, then that means like you don't care sufficiently enough about how that makes you look. You don't care. And if you're willing, like if you're willing to go that far, then that means that there's something wrong. that means that there's something really wrong. And I'm glad that you're here, MJ, because like I don't know if you need to red ball this back because I've been going like I said, I don't know if I have the words anymore, right? But like there's some it's wrong. It's wrong. And I don't want to participate in feeling fucking triggered about you and Tequila. I don't I'm gonna not get emotional, but it makes me upset. And it makes me so fucking angry to see y'all going through this because of these fuck niggas. It makes me really fucking upset. People are fucking worried about y'all. People are worried about you and your fucking safety because this nigga is out of fucking control. He's out of fucking control. And all I know is that when I met you and fucking Tequila, y'all represented an aspect of myself that I don't even think I had the language for at the time. And there were so many things about y'all as women that was so enlightening to me. Like I had just said earlier, Tequila, she has a small voice, but she has this really big fucking personality. And MJ has kind of like this very assertive disposition but I think it's like assertive and funny at the same time is what I like, right? And to see all of us, and again, I know that I'm new in the situation, but to see all of us in a position where we went through and seeing so many things happening to so many people around us in our social orbit, that I was completely fucking sidelined. You ask Queen and she'll fucking tell you. Like when she was doing replays and I'm working and I'm listening to her fucking stream and then she's replaying some shit because of some shit with fucking Daryl Long. And then I'm hearing him make these fucking, and I'm like, no, I don't approve none of this. Nope, I swear to God. Somebody tell MJ I say nope, because he does. And again, it's not any of my business, right? It's not any of our business. But the fuck what you're going through right now is because of him. And I need you to know that. I don't know if anybody's told you yet. I don't know if your friends and family that are around you right now, but what you're going through and experiencing in this, like fucking counseling, I don't know what that looks like. And I could be under a misunderstanding. But the fact that he fucking put that shit on the internet, no, people are trying to fucking protect you, and we don't know what the fuck is going on. I get that you may be, and I'm gonna keep it a being. I get that may be part of this, sis, because don't nobody got to tell me, but it doesn't mean that I'm not reading what's fucking clocking. That part of this you may be trying to protect Tequila, right? I get it. But there's a common denominator in this shit. And again, I'm not here to tell you who to be with, right? But I am here to tell you that this shit is out of fucking control. And I think the reason it's out of fucking control is because of Daryl and Tequila's dude. Both of them. I love y'all. I fucking love y'all. I'm telling people, so you know, I'm in Delaware. If somebody needed somebody to ride out, somebody fucking call me. People are like afraid for y'all's safety because they look at these men and see volatility. They do not see security. And again, that, you know, if this is all fucking content and this is all fucking shits and games, something needs to happen. A fucking bird, a pigeon needs to be sent. Something about y'all, he put whatever this shit is, because it's cropped out from what I see. Something about you helping him find a fucking job and y'all going to therapy. That should never be on the internet. Listen, I don't know if he asked you, but for me, that shit should never be on the internet. Because the level of fucking speculation, because when I saw that, I'm like, oh my God, they're going to have a fucking field day with this shit. What the fuck does this mean? What are we saying? Are we saying that this relationship is that crippled? Because there's so many ways that you can fucking read into that shit. That's whatever that shit is on his community wall. I didn't go over there. It was sent to me. Nobody should fucking know that. Nobody should see that shit. That is not keeping you the fuck safe. He got pictures of his other baby mom ass naked. Well, not ass naked, but ass out on his fucking Facebook. I'm not, again, he's not mine. I can't tell you what to do. But girl, when I say that shit is reading red all over, he's a walking fucking red flag to me. And a lot of other women perceive him that way. I'm here to tell you that a lot, they ain't saying it. You should fucking like, yo. This shit ain't fucking right, sis. That ain't right.
I'm gonna hop down, Angelica.
Okay. Have a good
Thanks
one.
for having me. Bree,
See ya.
woosah, girl. Woosah. Woosah.
I'm trying not to cry. That's what I'm trying not to do.
I know. Woosah. All right.
Posting that shit to take shots at other people. And it looks like he's want to weaponize you to win a fucking game of fucking content. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's where he's at over at Bombs. Over at Yo, I can't fucking say. I don't know. I think I just need to end this because I think I've said everything that I've needed to say, right? I've said everything I've needed to say. Hello?
Don't cry, my darling. Don't cry.
I'm trying not to. I'm gonna fix me a drink after I get off of here. This is like,
I've been back and forth watching you and also watching the mess because baby, it's a domino effect over there. But
I heard you. Yeah, never mind. I heard somebody just got in the mix over on Bomb's channel.
Who, Aaron?
Mm-hmm. I don't know why the fuck he's there. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all don't understand. Where
I
this
wasn't even
shit-
talking about him though when I was talking about the domino effect. I was talking about how like the schmens over there admitting their juvenile charges.
Who? Girl, you have to text me. That's what I'm saying. They're all fucking adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
They're all fucking adjacent. There's a level, girl. I gotta end this because I'm gonna get triggered. I gotta get a drink. I can't. I fucking can't.
Yes, get a drink, but don't cry. I'm here to support. I'm here to support MJ too as best as I can, because this is wild.
I just heard my baby walk in, or maybe that's my sister. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you, Lita, for coming up here and keeping the gates of jelly, because they were shaky. They are definitely shaky right now. But yeah, so there's a lot of other fuck shit. If y'all want to see this story continue and see how these niggas just like don't know how to fucking control themselves, just start rolling around. There you go. You need some entertainment before you go to work tomorrow. There you go. Do they care about what kind of like the consequences of this shit? I don't think so. And I don't even think that they care about the fucking collateral damage of the women that are sitting underneath of them, loving them, right? Nah, because it's all fucking content.
With Bomb, like they getting on this panel and they're just going berserk. She wanted to talk about something else.
Yeah.
It's like the women are always. I said this like 2 months ago too, right? How the women are just ended up being the tanks,
right,
and taking all the damage,
right.
Gotta do my video game analogy for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Lita, knock it off.
Oh yes. And by the way, if you ever want to get in contact with me, please find Lita.
Yes, find me, baby.
Yeah, Lita is the gatekeeper of jelly.
The gatekeeper of jelly. Yes. It's in my bio, guys.
It's in her bio.
Yes.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna go fix me some Crown or something, because I feel like I'm about to have a hot flash. So I'm gonna get off. Right.
All right. I had ice coffee, so I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew, like he said on Talladega Nights. I'm all jacked up on caffeine. All right. Yeah, but I'll text you and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got quite a few texts. Thank you, Lita.
No problem. Love ya. Bye.
Love you too. Bye. All right, good people. That's really it. Like I said, like 20-30 minutes ago, I've used all the language that I can think of to talk and frame this out for y'all. That is my framework. And like I said, I want to thank Lotus. Hey, how are you? How you doing, Lotus? I want to thank Raw Talk, Wisdom Booski, that's what I call her, for letting me play her video. But like I said, always, I appreciate you guys coming over here and listening to me ramble and get emotional and all that other stuff. And again, like I said, a lot of reason that I do it is because I care. I do it because I care. And I just, I want us to treat each other better, right? And I think that's where a lot of my offense comes in at, because I see people being treated poorly and it makes me question why they're allowing it, right? I don't know. But yeah, so there's a lot of other fuckery. Like Issa Rae said, I'm rooting for everybody Black. Thank you, Lotus. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys coming through, because again, I never consider myself a content creator. Some of you I talk to privately and kind of know me a bit better than, even though I feel like I say the same thing, right? On and offline. But yeah, I want us to be good to each other, right? And not let these people who are willing to abuse us just stand idly by and just do it. I have a serious problem with that. Serious problem with it. That hurts. That triggers me. That makes me want to hit the live button. But yeah. Not the Crown. You think he deleted people sent it to me. It's already snapped up. And if I got it, who knows who else has it, Scarred? You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes me pissed. Because I'm not the one out here running up fucking live streams and having crazy ass fucking panels and asking people for money. I just talk to y'all about the shit that I'm feeling, and hopefully y'all come up here and share it with me too. I'm glad he took that shit down because it's fucking ridiculous. KB said, not the crown. You can get some fresh air and sunlight. You'll be all right. Yeah, sleep is the ultimate equalizer. I'm going to go to bed tonight and wake up tomorrow and forget that I fucking even had this conversation halfway. Right? But I do it because I love, right? I love people. I love the women that introduce me to a lot of the concepts and understanding and frameworks that I use. And I use it for myself, but I also use it in like, and I told y'all about this last year, like in my nonprofit, like I'm still having conversations with people, like trying to niche down exactly how my nonprofit shows up in the world. And even though I want to share that with you, right now is not really the time, but I just want to say that a lot of it is a reflection of some of the experiences that I've shared. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, you know, some of y'all like in the chat, or I might see some of y'all on panels and stuff, but like, you know, this stuff affects people, you know, for better or for worse in real time. And I just want to say that being around some of the women that I've been around has affected me in a really positive way. It's given me motivation to do shit that I wouldn't have done if it wasn't for y'all. See, I'm about to cry. Okay. I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it. Y'all have a good night. Go find some fuckery online. All right. Bye.